Slowing down a little bit more. Getting my approach, lining up. Backing off throttle, feeding in a little elevator here. Get her to slow down. Throttle, 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 throttle. If you want to get good at landings, you got to practice them. So, got my big P-47 out. I'm really falling in love with. Great plane. So I'm just going to do a little flying and then some training, some practice. Stick the tail, throttle up, and perfect, beautiful, down the runway landing. Drop the gear. All right, let's do a touch and go, gears down. Gonna give myself full flap. Got about half throttle. She slows down quite a bit when she's dirty. Making my turn, horrible turn. Got to drop down some altitude. Pulling back on throttle, lining up, giving throttle, giving some elevator, throttle. She veered off a little bit. Didn't have her lined up right. The whole approach was bad. Would not recommend trying to save it. Just go around. Alright, slowing down a little. Slowing down a little bit more. Getting my approach, lining up. Backing off throttle, feeding in a little elevator here. Get her to slow down. Throttle, 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 throttle. Now, as I'm saying throttle, throttle, keep in mind, I'm just giving minute amount of throttle. Not like blasting it. Just a little bit, little down, little up, little down. A little too far down the runway on that one. Sometimes you got to manipulate a little bit, backing off throttle, then feeding in a little elevator to get the nose up to slow them down. Let's try that again. Half throttle, coming around my turn. Lined up, back off throttle. Give it a little elevator. A little throttle. On these tail draggers, when you're accelerating down like that, you do have to, you have to use the rudder a little. That torque is going to pull it off to the left. Let's do another. Again, I got full flap, backing off on throttle. Speed looks good, making my turn. Backing off throttle a little bit more, feeding it a little elevator. Little bounce. It's okay. Let's do another one. Again, if you want to get good at landings and not destroy your landing gear and plane, practice. That said, it still can happen. Believe me. Getting a good approach. Got the right speed. Elevator slowing me down. Elevator, elevator. Came in a little hot. I'm going to try to do a little bit more of a three-pointer this time, which just slowing it down a little bit more, getting that nose up just a little bit. Okay, slowing her down. Throttle, just backing off throttle. Making my turn. Lining up. Backing off on throttle. Backing off on throttle. Feeding elevator. And a little throttle. Rudder. Definitely slows down nice. One more and then have fun. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I love doing touch and goes.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Slowing down. She will slow down quite a bit. Slowing down a little bit more, lining her up, feeding it a little elevator to get her slow. Throttle. Flaps up, gear up. Slow down when that gear's going up just so they close properly. What a great flying airplane.
Flight pack 23.1 volts. Time remaining 1 minute.
She is so easy on the throttle, or on the battery draw too. That's what's just all around. I mean, for having a big warbird, there's so many pluses. Then drop gear.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps.
Thanks for watching. Hey, if you have any questions, leave a comment. Also, if you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that like button. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. All right, let's bring her in. I'm way high, out of whack, but I think I can bring her in. Dropping throttle, speeding up, elevator. Got a little sideways on that, little bounce. But boy, she is stable. Lesser planes would have... My Spitfire would have almost cartwheeled on a bad landing like that. And as you saw, it was a bad approach. Bad approach turns into bad landings.